Hello everybody, today back in another video. Alright my tennis friends all around the world, it is time to do a video about after the first round that we have seen in Australian Open, and particularly I want to talk about, of course, the two biggest favorites, which are Djokovic and Alcaraz, at least according to everybody in the world, not only me. So Djokovic, who really got tested. He really got tested on that qualifier. I actually have never heard about Prismic, 18 years old dude from Croatia, who gave Djokovic a hell of a run for his money. Djokovic, of course, won the match in 4 sets, 6-2, won the first set, lost the second 7-6 in the tiebreak, 7-5 in the tiebreak, and then won the third 6-3, and then Djokovic looked like he was cruising through in the fourth set, was up in the lead for love, with double break in that fourth set, but Prismic, he took one of the breaks back, and in the end Djokovic won that fourth set 6-4. So I was really impressed by Prismic, if I even am pronouncing his name right, Dino. Never seen him before. What I was impressed from him was his attitude, alright, and his physicality and his shot tolerance. These three things, and his belief. It was one of many things I was impressed from him. His attitude, and I'll come to his attitude later in the video. His shot tolerance, he was refusing to miss, especially he was hanging with Djokovic in those cross-court backhand exchanges, in a similar way like Medvedev can do with Djokovic, like Zverev can do with Djokovic, especially Medvedev. He was trying to beat Djokovic from the baseline. Prismic, he was telling to himself, I will refuse to beat myself. If Novak wants to beat me, he needs to beat me. I will not beat myself. I will stay in the court. I will not take vacations. I will be present. I will not give gifts away to him for free like a Santa Claus, like many other tennis players can do. And what was impressive with Prismic was that he was not going away. He was not going away. He was competing. He was fighting to the last ball. Like I said, he was 4-love down in that fourth set. He still was competing like his life was on the line. He refused to surrender. So that to me shows that you have great attitude. It didn't matter that he was facing the 24-time Grand Slam champion. It didn't matter for him. He was believing that he can beat him. And I'm going to come to that later, how he was believing. That is shot tolerance. He was playing so mature, despite being so young. He was just hanging with Djokovic from the baseline, especially those cross-court backhand exchanges. He was making the match a war. He was trying to outlast Djokovic. He was saying to himself that I am almost half as young as this dude. Djokovic is 36, Prismic is 18, so he's 18 years younger than Djokovic, and he was saying that I will try to take out his legs. And Djokovic, look guys, Djokovic is of course a physical beast. His cardio is great, but I don't know if you agree or not, but I truly believe this is true, what I will say now. Novak's cardio, Novak's physicality is not as great as it was 6, 7, 8 years ago. It is not. If you make the matches tough, if you make the matches war, if you go in that gladiator fight with him, you can take him down in the physicality standpoint. You can do it. Dino can do it now, but other players can do it. I'm going to come to who can do it. I'm going to talk about him after this. The match took 4 hours. That was Novak's longest first round match ever in his career when it comes to Grand Slams. 4 hours. So I was impressed from Dino, especially with his attitude, his shot tolerance, his backhand his cross-court backhand with Novak, his belief was believing until the end that he can win the match. Those things I was really impressed with him. How do I know that he believed he can win the match? Because when I speak, I want to have arguments. When the match finished, if you look when the match finished, when it's all was over, you could see on Prismic's Dino, he was really disappointed in his face. He didn't smile. Every other dude who is 18 years old and facing a 24-time Grand Slam champion, the greatest tennis player of all time, Novak Djokovic, he would have smiled. He was pissed. He was angry. It was like, I'm not shocked that I gave you a hell of a run for your money. I'm not shocked that I played 4 hours tennis with you. I'm not shocked that I took 1 set from you which you did in the second set, and also break up in the third, which Dino was. If Dino would have held that break in the third, who knows what would have happened? If he would have been 2 sets to 1 up in the lead, who knows? I still would have backed Novak, of course. But so you can see on his face, Dino's face, that I belong here. This is not a shock that I took a set from you. I was break up in the third. I played 4 hours with you. I expect this from myself. That face showed me. When the match was over, he was pissed. He was angry. He was disappointed in himself. He didn't smile at all when they shaked hands at the net. And that is for me a proof that he believed he can win a match, which not many do when they face Djokovic, especially not 18 years old. Yeah, so what can we say about the match? Novak didn't play his best match, of course, especially not the second and the third set, where he did more unforced errors than winners, both the second and third set. The only 2 sets Novak did more winners than unforced errors was the first set and the fourth set. Obviously, because he won those. The first set he won. That set he won 6-2. So, and the fourth he was up 4-love in the lead. So it is not any coincidence why he did more winners than unforced errors in the first and the fourth set. But the second and third set, I was not impressive from Novak. Novak did a solid match, but not more than so. According to me, he did 11 aces, 1 unforced error, which is good. He didn't land many first serves in. It was okay, but not great. 60% first serves in. He won 66% behind his first serve, which is not crazy high to be Novak. Novak usually is over 73, 74, 75. Not in this match, because Prismic was giving him a hell of a run for his money on the baseline and with good returns as well. So 66% only winning points behind his first serve, Novak. 62 winning points behind his second serve. That was really great for Novak. He won 62% of the points behind his second serve, Djokovic. So it was there where he outmatched Prismic. I'm come to that later. Did 49 unforced errors, Novak, and 40 winners, so he does 9 more unforced errors than winners. All in all, wins 140 points in the entire match. So it was not a good match from Novak, according to me. It was an average, solid match. You can never be good when you do more unforced errors than winners. Broke Prismic's serve 8 times in the entire match. Prismic, on the other hand, did 7 aces, 7 double faults, even Steven there, 68% landing first serves, so he did quite a high percentage of landing first serves. Won 65% in his first serve, so winning points behind his first serve was even Steven between those two. Djokovic 66% winning points behind his first serve. Dino won 65% of the points behind his first serve. The difference here is Dino was winning only 31% behind his second serve, where Novak was winning 62% of the points behind his second serve. So there you have the huge difference. Dino broke Novak's serve 4 times in the entire match, and Dino was doing he did 28 winners. He did 11 more unforced errors than winners. So Even there, even Steven, Novak was doing 9 more unforced errors than winners. Dino was doing 11 more unforced errors than winners. Don't remember exactly the score, but he did 11 more unforced errors than winners in the entire match. Dino. And he won 114 points the entire match, and Djokovic won 140 points the entire match. So Djokovic wins 26 more points than Dino in the entire match. So Djokovic, he never was in danger to lose the match. Of course, he was not. This match never went to 5th set, but Dino was sending a message to the entire field that you can take Novak's legs out. You can make the battle a physical battle. You can make him tired. He's 36 years old. We keep forgetting that. The dude is 36 years old. We should never forget that. He will not win tennis matches forever. Now, back to the second match that I just saw. Carlos Alcaraz, my second favorite to win the title. Carlos Alcaraz, the two-time Grand Slam champion who just dismissed Richard Gasquet, who has been forever on the tour. Richard Gasquet, who has a beautiful down-the-line backhand, which he showed a couple of times against Carlos Alcaraz with beautiful down-the-line backhand winners. It was like I believed that Carlos will eat Richard Gasquet alive, but I was not right about that in the first set. I was right about that in the second and third set. A 37-year-old will not have a chance against a beast like Carlos Alcaraz, who is 20 years old and who has the whole package. But in the first set, it was pretty close per set, but that should never have been a close set because Carlos Alcaraz had 9 breakpoint opportunities in that first set, couldn't convert in any of them. Richard was fighting, was saving those breakpoint opportunities, and somehow, miraculously, he took that first set to a tiebreak, and even that tiebreak was not pretty close. Carlos won that first set tiebreak 7-5. After that, it was just more or less a beatdown from Carlos Alcaraz's side. He gave Richard Gasquet a beatdown the second and third set. The second set, Carlos won 6-1. The third set, Carlos won 6-2. What was really impressive, let's talk a little about the stats. Carlos, he did 9 aces, 3 double faults, lands. Carlos won 73% behind his first serve. He lands 66% behind his first serve. No, he lands 66% of his first serves, Carlos. He won 73% behind his first serve. He won 66% behind his second serve, Carlos, which is great, winning that many points behind your second serve, 66%. He broke Richard's serve 4 times. Both of those was in the second set 2 times, and the third set 2 times. We didn't see any breakpoint opportunities in the first set from neither of the players. Richard had only 1 breakpoint opportunity in the first set. Carlos had 9. So even though that first set was a tiebreak, Carlos was actually quite much better than Richard, according to me. So he broke. He had 16 breakpoint opportunities in the entire match. Carlos Alcaraz, he converted only 4 of them, so he was actually quite superior over Richard Gasquet. Gasquet had only 2 breakpoint opportunities in the first set 1 and the third set 1. Didn't convert in any of them. Anyway, Carlos did unbelievably 53 winners and 26 unforced errors only. So Carlos does 27 more winners than unforced errors. 27. That is outrageous. Outrageous good. So, a great match from Carlos Alcaraz. In the entire match, Carlos wins 121 points. Richard, on the other hand, he wins only 59% behind his first serve. Only 59. He lands actually quite good behind the first serve. 74%, Richard Gasquet. So Richard Gasquet lands 74% behind his first serve, wins only 59% behind his first serve, and wins only 35% behind his second serve. So that was not bad. It was decent. And like I said, he didn't break Carlos' serve any single time in the entire match. He actually did only 19 winners, Richard Gasquet, if I'm not mistaken. So he can't hit through Carlos Alcaraz whatsoever. Only 19 winners. So if compared with Carlos, who did 53 winners, huge difference there. So, and all in all in the match, Richard won 120 points. I'm sorry, 90 points, and Carlos wins 121 points. So Carlos wins 31 more points than Richard Gasquet. 31. So this match was never close. What was so impressive with Carlos, it was his whole package. His forehand, his backhand, quite decent serve. If Carlos has some weakness, it is his serve. His serve is not untouchable. It really is not. He just doesn't have a powerful serve, Carlos Alcaraz. Anyway, what was so impressive with Carlos, his physicality. My dear God, he's a physical beast. He played over 2 hours, 2 hours and 24, 25 minutes, something like that. It looked like he played 10 minutes. He was not tired at all during any point of the match. He looked so fresh. He was not sweating at all. Compared to Richard, yeah, Richard is 17 years older, he's 37 years old. I was watching the match with my dad. I said to my father, Richard will hang in with Carlos only the first set. No matter if he wins or loses the first set, the other sets he will get a beat down. I swear I said those words to my dad. It was exactly what happened. Because because Richard Gasquet, he gave everything in that first set. In the second and the third, his tank was empty. He didn't have any gas left anymore in his tank. He didn't have, and can you blame him? When you face a physical animal, a physical beast, a physical monster like Carlos, can the dude get tired? Can the dude get tired? Honestly, can he get tired? Have we ever seen a young player of this magnitude, this physical strong? Even when Djokovic was 20, even when Nadal was 20, Djokovic, he showed really, he could get really tired when he was 20 years old. He could really get tired. You could see him sweat. You could see him through the towel, quit matches, etc., etc. Nadal was a physical monster as well when he was 20 years old, but not as Carlos. Carlos Alcaraz, I don't know if I've ever seen a stronger physical beast when it comes to the cardio standpoint like Carlos Alcaraz. You have seen the match that recently ended now. You can witness about this. Do you agree or not? It is not. Yeah, I know he's 20 years old, he's young, but we have other young players who look tired, who looks tired time to time. Take one player like Holger Rune. He can look tired if the matches gets physical. He can look tired. He can sweat here and there. Carlos was not sweating at all. That for me was the most impressive thing with Carlos' performance. All other things as well, like his winners, 53 winners, but his physicality, outrageous. If Novak and Carlos faces each other in the final, if both of them win their matches, if both of them win 6 matches each, Carlos Alcaraz can take down Novak Djokovic in the cardio standpoint. I swear to God he can do it. If the match goes to 5 sets, for me, Carlos Alcaraz will be the player who will be the favorite to win that 5th set. If you want to finish Carlos Alcaraz, finish him off in 3 or 4 sets. If the match goes to 5th, me personally, this is my opinion. Carlos Alcaraz is the strongest physical beast the entire world. The entire world. Nobody comes close to him on the cardio standpoint. Nobody. If you want to beat him straight sets or 4 sets. If the match goes to 5th, he is the favorite to win that 5th set against everybody. Everybody, and for sure against a 36-year-old player like Djokovic. And I don't care if Djokovic is a 24-time Grand Slam champion. So there you have my thoughts about these 2 matches these two players that have won their matches. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, see you next time, peace.